So now, in terms of your career, you guys are getting married. You're happily in love. You're going to college. She's going to college. You're going to college. You graduate. Now you say, "Uh-oh, we're going to start a business." And where do you go to get capital? I mean, and there's a ton of people watching this. According to the Kauffman Foundation, that's one of these online, it's one of these research institutes that researches entrepreneurs. And online, they publish a lot of their studies. Mm-hmm. But one of the top reasons that entrepreneurs don't start businesses or feel stuck is they feel like they can't get the capital they need. They feel like they don't know how to get the money.
Yeah.
And what I found in my research and 15 years of working with entrepreneurs is I find they get money from three places. One, Walt Disney, Henry Ford, these people, they get money from family and friends. Conrad Hilton, who started the Hilton chain, they get it from family and friends. The second is they get a partner. And then the third, bank loan. Those are kind of the top three. How did you get your capital, my friend?
It was a three-letter word called a J-O-B.
A job.
A job.
What?
I worked for some.
Weird.
I know.
This will never catch on.
Matter of fact, I had a deal to buy a practice right out of school. I thought that was slick, And I thought, boy, with my creativity, with my swag, with my pig cologne that's coming in for Christmas, who would not give me the money?
Right.
So I had the deal. I went to bank after bank after bank, and they looked at me and they said, "Where's your collateral? What's going to happen?"
Collateral meaning stuff that you use to guarantee the loan. So
Bingo.
if you're watching this, you know what that means. If you're going to borrow $100,000, it means you have something that's worth $100,000 that they can take should you not pay them back.
Bingo.
Okay.
And I realized rather quickly that I had nothing, and no one was going to give me any money. So I quickly decided that I needed to get a JOB, and then I did something that's utterly crazy.
Okay.
Mind-blowing and life-changing. I lived below my means, and I delayed gratification. I know, and I saved money. I know.
Is that?
Take it.
Do you want to edit that out?
Take it slowly.
I feel like it's
slowly.
Inappropriate what you're saying.
I know.
So wait, you did not waste it.
Dirty right now myself.
So you didn't necessarily go out and get like the awesome cable package. Did you and your wife share a car?
Yes. My first car I paid cash for because I had been working at my Mexican restaurant, the 1974 Pinto Runabout.
Wait. So you shared a car.
Yeah.
I want to underscore this because you and I know a lot of successful entrepreneurs. I know people, I was one of those people, I drove a 1984 Chevy Brown van without a door because one of our employees ripped the door off.
That's high living in my book right there.
Yeah. So but you live below your means. What are some of the sacrifices that you made on a daily basis that you and your wife did that were just sort of like below your means things?
Well, you didn't eat out. You didn't have a lot of the luxuries. You didn't have the like you said, the cables. You lived in we lived in an apartment that we didn't go out and try to buy a house. We didn't go out and spend a lot of money on clothes. We didn't go out and spend a lot of money on things that we could have, but we didn't do it. So we lived below I delayed gratification, lived below my means, and saved some money.
I want to underscore that, underline it, put it on the screen with highlights. Live below your means. This is huge.
If you're not saving money, if you're going paycheck to paycheck, that's not good. Because what happens is when you start a business, you have to have a war chest. You have to have money. And no one's going to give it to you. Now, yes, if you got a rich uncle, salute, get it from him. Yes, if you want to bring in partners, which are headaches, and get money from them, go for it. Or if you can somehow or another get some banker to sign off on it without any collateral, without the necessary stuff. I mean, it just doesn't happen.
But the reality is, for most people watching this, we're going to be more in the situation that you were in, or the situation that I was in. I remember I worked construction, and I saved up the money that way. So there's a lot of people, we have to get a JOB and then live below our means.
That's the key. And if you delay that gratification, and if you just, we kind of live like we still live back in college. I mean, in college, there was a lot of, ramen noodles. Ramen noodles.
Yeah.
I've purged it out of my mind after all these years. And peanut butter. I love peanut butter. And, you do with what you have, and you save that money. And then at some point you go, okay, now I've got a little war chest. Now I can get things going.
Now, so you went out, you lived below your means, you took some cash, and you just leased a space and started doing some optometry right there?
Absolutely. Well, I worked for some folks for a year.
A year. As like a doctor, but a junior?
Yeah, I was just an employee, and I went and worked for them and saved up our money. And then I found an optical company that had a space for lease next to them, and they weren't so much a partner, but there was kind of a symbiotic relationship at the time.
When you say optical company, what does that mean?
Well, they just sold glasses.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like a pharmacy. They can't sell any drugs unless a doctor wrote a prescription. So they're smart if they surround themselves with doctors.
Yeah.
So this optical company leased me the space next to them, and I was off and running. They opened up the shingle, got my phone numbers, took care of all my business stuff, and opened up the door for business.